It's time for the Steve and Kyle podcast with Steve.
3 hours later, we didn't reply until
The incident?
I don't know how to describe the incident or what I'm looking at. It's a piece of black cloth, some letters in the left half of it.
Ariful sent us a pic. I mean, there's no other way to describe this.
Kyle.
I don't remember the specifics, but I remember being pissed about something in the moment.
Okay. God, I hope it's working on old cars. Love if that goes bye-bye.
No. That's
It doesn't affect me, but
sticking around.
I just feel like it's affecting your family.
Is it? You think?
Nobody likes the Comanche.
Well, that you are 100% correct about.
Live on tape from APS 3 point whatever, it's the Steve and Kyle podcast.
Thank you once again, Melissa. Wonderful, Melissa Vaughn.
Boy, that applause goes on just... It feels excessive. Almost like it's in jest. I didn't get an update last week, and I didn't get an update to my text to you almost 2 weeks ago at this point, that I had not heard the rumbles and smell of diesel approaching the neighborhood. Because I thought I was sitting across the table from some pretty high and mighty discussions about how that Comanche was done.
Yeah, well, done. Done.
Sorry.
Good one.
Bad expression. And here we sit as we're approaching the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sandhill zooms season.
Yeah.
About over.
It's limited.
And I believe that the Manchi is still parked in the warehouse.
Currently, yes, it is. But I can tell you this. It has been out. It took a maiden voyage.
Okay.
For the most part, things were pretty good. I put everything back together correctly, I guess. I mean, still having a minor issue with the transmission, but I did drive it around. I put 4 or 5 miles on that baby. And it was running pretty rough, but I was able to track down what the issue was.
Okay.
And I'm waiting on a couple of parts that actually just came in earlier today, some vacuum lines and things like that, because a lot of the stuff under the hood of that is 37 years old.
Right.
So anything rubber has kind of deteriorated, and any hose that's under the hood, if it deteriorates, then there's like all kinds of vacuum leaks. That's what caused it to run rough. That's why it smelled like death when I pulled into your driveway that day and you had to throw away your clothes and immediately take a shower. So, it's coming along.
Because while that text went unreplied to, and I just when that happens, I assume it's not going as well as you'd hoped.
Well, when I did get it running, and then it was running really rough, and then the transmission thing was kind of weird, I was like, I was so frustrated. So frustrated. So that was right when we left for our New Jersey trip a couple weeks back. So I was able to kind of take a couple days to detox my brain, think about it, figure out, okay, this is probably what the issue is. I bet this is it. And then come back a few days later, fresh eyes on it, and so we're good. We're getting there. You should expect that text.
Oh, don't do this.
Any week now.
That's better. Now that's okay.
I'm learning, man.
But you sent me another text that is one of those that, at least for me, is like a cartoon character when you see them sit down and it's actually a big pin. And they go, woo, and they fly in the sky.
Okay.
You sent me one of those. So I now need to go to our big clock that we always keep in the corner, right? The big clock.
Yeah.
And put it back to 0.
Oh, no.
Because you told me that you found another deal of the century. And now, if it's enough to get you to be like, if it gets to the point where you have to text me about it,
yeah,
I know we're talking deals with a Z. Okay? So I've also waited on this. And again, I can't tell you. Last week, I can't tell you how hard it was to not hear about the high voltage thruster situation before I sat down across from you.
Man, I didn't realize that I am such a tease.
Right? Yeah. And I'm doing this all for the content, man. Because 99.5% of the population's just going, you got a crappy BMX bike? That's a bummer. And moving on. But for me, consuming my days.
Yeah.
How and when and why did you... Is it another Jeep part?
Goddamn right it is.
I knew it. So we'll make it the flashback this week. If you haven't heard this, the saga
the deal
of
the
Steve's
century saga.
Deal of the century, which I think you came in with, in hindsight, probably a little too broad of shoulders about this deal of the century you found, because it took you like 6 months to get the allotment of parts that you were supposed to get from this geriatric in St. Louis.
Yeah. It's funny that you bring that up because, you know, when you're on Facebook, sometimes, even though you're not friends with people, they'll still pop up on your like, oh, they're currently online.
Mm-hmm.
That guy pops up for me all the time. And I'm like, I'm not friends with him.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him in 7 years at this point.
God, I wish I'd get Slipknot Joe the Lattice Man to pop up.
As Toby busts in the studio and
It's
starts
podcast dog Toby.
starts licking your arm. Man, this one I'm proud of. I'm real proud of it.
Just want to put a small reminder: you were proud of the last one, and with right to be. It just came slower than you anticipated.
Right, it took its sweet old time getting here.
But you is this in relation to you saying it was riding rough and knowing you needed to do some additional things to it?
Yeah. So look, as you know, I mean, I know I don't have to tell you. Mm-hmm. This is just knowledge for the audience. Mm-hmm. When you swap an AX15 transmission out of a Wrangler into a Comanche, the shifter position, it's about 2 to 3 inches further back. Obviously.
Right.
Everybody knows that. But Kyle, when you find a screaming deal on a B&M short throw shifter that normally goes for $350, and you find one locally for $100,
hey,
you jump on that deal.
That's less than a third of the price, guys.
That's less than a third of the price. So not only is it a good deal, but it also fixed my shifter placement issue. Shifter's now in the exact place it needs to be.
I want to do, let me grab my phone a second because I want to do...
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, thank you.
I want to do just a...
Thank you.
Man, that's a big crowd. A touch of, as we prepare for our inevitable podcast counseling session that we've been talking about for a couple of years, I wanted to do a very quick role play with you.
Okay.
Because in this scenario, I'll be you. Okay?
Okay.
And in this scenario, I want you to be Annette.
Okay. It seems like it would be easier for me just to be me.
Right, but I wasn't there.
Okay.
So while I can try to replicate this half of the conversation, I can't replicate that half of the conversation.
Yeah.
So, but I want this genuine reaction. So what I'll do is I'll take a quick video, and this will be on our social media at Steve and Kyle, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And, okay, I'm going to start the video now. So again, in this situation, you're excited.
I'm Annette.
You're Annette. So me...
So you're
in
me.
this situation, but you in real life, we're excited.
Very excited.
You're coming upstairs. Okay, now I'm you. Honey, you're not going to believe this.
No, more Bobcat voice.
Okay. Honey, you're not going to believe this. Let me put one finger in my ear. I don't know why Bobcat has a finger in his ear.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's accurate, though.
I found a great deal. It's on a AX15 transfer case.
You're actually closer than you thought.
Was it? I remember those letters and numbers from one of your sentences a minute ago. And it's for the Comanche. What do you say if I spend $100? So now that I've Bobcat Steve, have now unloaded that.
Yeah,
Steve Cat. Can you give me maybe an expression and the words that come out of your bride's mouth, knowing yet again Steve's found a Jeep part?
Okay, it looked something like... I didn't tell her.
Steve, I have a couple things that have been burning in my mind last few weeks, and I want to get your feel on how to go for this, because actually, end of this episode, we're going to be bringing back the Fast Five.
Yeah, we are.
So I want to... I have one that's a kind of a game, but also another proposition for you for this podcast, but it's about 1.5 years away. So which of those two items tickles you just a little bit more to get to before we rear into the Fast Five?
I mean, I do like games, but I also like being propositioned. Does that sound weird when I say it?
Hang on. What's worse, being the propositioned or the propositioner? I guess that'd be the law would decide that one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that all depends on the state or the jurisdiction. Right. Hit me with the adventure, because I love a good adventure. Actually, Annette forwarded me something, and she said, "You and Kyle love going on adventures. You should try this."
Okay.
And I gotta pull that up.
Pull that up, because I'll start ripping through this offer, because it's an offer. It's not entirely new. It's one that's been posed to us before, and it's from our dear friend of this program, Lance Store.
Oh, Lance.
Lance, the sponsor of 3D Print Station.
Yeah, I think we're a couple months behind on sending him some trinkets.
Yes, absolutely. We need to find
this one. That's going in the next box.
Yeah. Also, Lance, if you see anything that you're like, hey, can that be 3D printed? The answer is yes.
Jeez.
Send it to us so we can package it in a box and ship it off to you.
Send us the STL file, man.
Yeah, in Ilion, New York. And that was boy, I feel terrible right now. Is it LS Electric?
LS Electric, yeah. Serving the greater Ilion area.
Yep, which is just outside Albany, as we found out.
Of course.
And the only reason I know that is because I was just looking at nearest airports to Ilion, New York, Steve.
Oh, boy. What are we going there for?
A couple of weeks ago on this podcast, we were trying to remember who made that offer to us to be a part of their wedding, which is something that you and I have been striving for
years.
For a while now.
And look, our requirements, as we've talked about, very simple.
Very easy.
We just want to be there. We just want to have our own table.
Own table.
We need a talent fee, obviously, to show up.
Up front, not refundable.
Because you're going to need to pay us a talent fee because we're going to be emceeing.
Emceeing the wedding.
We'll probably take part in some karaoke.
I'm definitely yoking.
Yeah.
And we need a place to stay.
Need a place to stay. Yeah. I mean, like food stipend, just like $100 a piece per day.
Nothing major.
Stipend. Yeah.
Nothing major.
And of course, I mean, 3-night stay minimum.
I think we may have all of these boxes checked from our friend Lance.
Oh boy.
LS Electric in Ilion, New York, who we initially thought was getting married this fall. And I believe was going to surprise his bride with the idea that his two favorite podcast hosts were going to be in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
And we hadn't heard anything, which if Steve was a part of it, you could only assume based on a couple of weeks ago that the wedding had fallen apart. His two prior involvements being best men in wedding didn't pan out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, not great.
Lance reached out this week.
Did he?
Hey, we're actually going to Italy this fall. Sounds like a lovely trip.
Italian wedding? Is he inviting us to Italy with him?
By the way, if you'd be willing to do that, Lance, I mean, we'll foot the bill for
nothing
pizza while we're over there. But, if you want to record a couple episodes while we're out there, you can watch. You can't, talk. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And next fall is the wedding.
So fall 2026.
Which is probably good news, because I think as a father, and as you being 2 times the father as I am,
right?
Your vacations and those things are kind of slotted in before we're in mid-July, right now. You don't have a random open week with nothing planned for you. Now here comes the good stuff. You can stay in our Airbnb for free.
Okay, love it. Let me see. You got to send me a link to the Airbnb. I got to see what the ratings are on it.
That's
I mean,
right,
if it's anything less than 4.8 stars,
4.8. That's a fair number.
Get that garbage out of here.
And I also, if you're going to send me a list of things to do when I check out, like run the dishwasher and start the laundry and clean the roof and mow the lawn and, move the trampoline if it rains, all of that, not happening. I'll stay at the Quality Inn.
Also, heart-shaped jacuzzi requirement.
No question. Rose petals, fresh preferred? No, fresh needed. Okay?
Fresh demanded.
Fresh demanded. Fresh required.
Okay.
Open bar.
Open bar at the wedding. All right. Love it. Top shelf open bar? Because you can have top shelf, or you can have well open bar.
Right.
Like well drinks, or you can have
Yeah.
bottom shelf. But I mean, top shelf, like you're getting top talent. So
Let's make two asks. I don't think they're big asks. You're a Crown and Sprite guy.
Mhm.
Right? So maybe, a bottle of Crown that's not parked on the railing to show people that they can have Crown.
right.
Or if it is, it's the bottle with like a name tag that says
Exactly.
for Steve only.
No, I want a purple velvet bag, but instead of Crown Royal's logo on it, it's got to be the Steve and Kyle podcast logo embroidered on it.
No problem. We'll print it. We'll bring it with us.
No, he has to order it from us.
Your own table.
All right. So is it just me and you?
Yes, that's all I want.
Do we get a +1?
I didn't ask. But
Okay.
considering all the other asks we're making,
I could probably find a date.
do you think you could convince your wife to come to upstate New York for a podcast listener's wedding that we are somehow working our way into?
I do. I think I
think she'd go?
Yeah, if I say to her like, "Hey, you want to get away for a weekend?"
Yeah.
I just don't really give her any of the details.
So she's like packing a bathing suit.
And I'll be like, pack something nice. Oh, we're gonna go out to a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think chicken or beef, by the way.
It's one of those weird restaurants.
Yeah, you gotta tell them in advance so they have enough chicken.
2 months in advance.
Yeah. The last one. If you get ordained online, you can officiate
Get
the ceremony.
the heck out of here.
Also, she is 100% good with all of this.
Boy, I don't know if you found the right woman.
No, I'm not putting that onus on her. I don't know if she found the right man. Imagine those asks coming across your plate months before you're going to Italy, and about 15 months before you're going to be celebrating your wedding to this man. He says, "Hey, I have two very lightly trafficked podcast hosts."
Hey, remember those guys that I sent a 3D printer to?
I didn't tell you about that expense either, huh? Maybe that's a point of camaraderie between
Maybe
you and Lance.
Yeah.
I think this is something that you and I have to consider, and we have plenty of time. I'm willing to sit here right now and say yes. With 15 months of prep,
Okay.
I think we would absolutely blow that out of the water.
Yeah.
I think family
We would have a blast. We would have an
have
absolute blast.
3 days of asking who were those guys,
Yeah.
and then followed by 3 more days of I can't believe you let those guys ruin your wedding, followed by divorce papers on day 7. But those 6 days are going to be confusing.
Yeah.
Very, very, because I'm itching, man. I am itching for another podcast adventure. So please,
it's been a while.
Please tell me what your lovely wife, which thank her for thinking of this podcast in her busy schedule. 2 little rugrats sprinting around, stickers on faces, cars. One, you got more vehicle. I don't know who has more vehicles, dad or the kids. So please tell me, because I'm excited.
Okay.
What did your wife think about and say this would be a good adventure for you and Kyle?
Well, she saw this on the local news station.
Okay.
It's something that's not really in our wheelhouse,
New Horizons.
but is also 100% in our wheelhouse.
Oh, baby, now you got my attention.
Yeah. What is one thing that we love to talk about on this podcast?
hard to narrow it down.
Especially
The Edmund Fitzgerald.
I was going to say, especially every November.
Yeah, it's the Eddie Fitz.
The Eddie Fitz.
I was recapping the Eddie Fitz just last week, Steve. We were talking because somewhere in this studio is hanging up the program from the Maritime Sailors Cathedral.
Oh, in Detroit.
In Detroit, when they rang the bell one additional time for Gordo.
It should have been
the same amount of times.
Same amount of times.
And the cook doesn't get a ring.
Dropping one for the cook.
And our friend
Selfish
UP Chris
bastard.
attended the ceremony, and sent that to us. Absolute one-of-a-kind memento.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely gift. What is Eddie Fitz related that we can tack on to this podcast?
I'm not sure when this takes place. I just pulled something up on the Tron.
Yep.
Did you happen to?
I just saw a number.
Kyle, how would you like to take part in a 411-mile swim to honor the Edmund Fitzgerald crew and to raise money to preserve the historic lighthouse?
Okay, so I'm assuming this is a large-scale group effort, not like everybody is swimming 411 miles.
I believe it's a relay.
Because by my account and my...
Wait a minute. Swimmers will carry iron ore?
Yep. I'm guessing it's memento. Because I would assume, based on my ability to swim, I'd be willing to say that needs at least 2,000 people. So I don't know how many they're looking. Oh, it's like 2 weeks, though.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Nearly 70 swimmers. Boy,
70?
What's 411 divided by 70?
That's just under 6 miles per swimmer.
Oh, that's a lot.
I'm not doing that in an open lake.
Swimmers will embark on a 411 miles relay swim starting at the ship's wreckage and ending in Detroit, the ship's intended destination. So it's headed by some dude who swims across the Great Lakes for fun.
Oh, it's that guy who never makes it. Jim Dreyer. What a joke. Had I seen his name before, that guy is such a... Oh, God. Do you remember that one weirdo around here who always used to try to run those events and be like, we're going to revitalize the city, and all he ended up doing was running shell companies and essentially racking up debt?
Yeah.
This guy's that version, but a swimmer. Okay, I don't know if you can be a scam artist swimmer, but he's it. I think he's tried to swim Lake Michigan 35 times, and he always gets to like the buoy at the local beach and goes, the wind's too bad. Good chance those iron ore pellets are ending up closer to the deceased than they do the Detroit mayor in a ceremony.
So
keep your stupid lighthouse. Knock it down. I'll bring the bulldozer now that I know this guy's involved.
Boy. All right. So
how much does it cost to rent a bulldozer?
I guess. So you're a maybe?
Yeah, park me as a maybe.
Kicks off Saturday, July 26th.
And Saturday, July 26th,
and
if I know this guy's
to be
history.
Completed Wednesday, August 27th. It's going to take a month?
I'm telling you, he's going to swim like buoy to buoy, Steve. This guy's the worst. If I were to Google right now, has Jim Dreyer ever accomplished anything? Let's see what AI tells me.
I didn't realize that you had such a hatred for this man.
Guess I didn't either. He's completed a swim across Lake Michigan. Oh, he's the first to swim mid-lake crossing between Wisconsin and Michigan. So he started halfway. Started at a lighthouse in Wisconsin, finished at a lighthouse in Michigan. Isn't that cute? He's self-described himself as the shark, if you want to know how big of a jerk this guy is.
Oh, boy.
He's 60. He's going to die. He's hyper-local. There is a very, very, very outside chance he gets wind of this.
Well, we invite him on to plug the event, Jim, if you're listening.
This dumb idiot tried it or did it in 1998, and he's been living off that since. He failed in 2023. He tried again in 2024 and failed again because his smartwatch was low on power.
Boy, that seems like something you should have thought of in advance, Jim.
Ugh.
How does that work? Has he got like a little boat that goes along with him?
Oh, I'll tell you how he does it. A little motorized boogie board right underneath him. This guy's a fraud. Shark. Ridiculous. Like a flounder fish. Gives up in the tank.
Yeah.
63. Go get another hobby that's not just fun. JimTheSharkDrayer.com. Nice website.
Oh, it's way too long of a...
It absolutely is. Oh, boy, this puppy's made right out of 1998, too.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, boy, the thrill of victory. God, but I can't hate this guy more if I wanted to. Achievements. I'm trying to look next to the achievements tab for failures. Probably ran out of web space. Recognized by Ripley's Believe It or Not. Trust me, I can believe it. Jesus. Thanks, Annette.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect to get rattled today by
that was very surprising.
by a 60-plus-year-old man who likes to swim. He's swam in Lake Superior. He's got all of his stupid accomplishments and achievements that aren't really achievements. Good luck finding one in the last 20 years.
Okay. So the adventure, probably not going to happen.
TBD.
All right. What was the other thing you wanted to talk about?
No, that was it. I wanted to propose. Yeah, I wanted to get to that wedding. We got.
Okay.
I mean, at least one of those two things filled me with joy. So thank you to Lance Storr for his upcoming nuptials in about 15 months into his.
Lance, put us down as a maybe. We'll let you know probably a week out.
Keep it open though.
Yeah.
That is, send that Airbnb. Steve needs to review it. And again, 4.8 minimum.
4.8 minimum, heart-shaped
early on.
jacuzzi. And, I think that was it, right?
Yeah. Well, fresh rose petals. and a velvet bag with not the Crown Royal logo, but the Steve and Kyle podcast logo, but with the bottle of Crown in it. Steve only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that too much to ask? Oh, jeez. What am I doing? I hit the wrong button.
There's a lot of fun buttons over there.
Yeah.
And this is one that you haven't hit in a while.
It's been months, probably.
Had my visit up to the UP with UP Chris, who said, I'm out of it. I used to get my current events from you guys. And that, one, is very sad. And two, made me feel like we have to bring this back.
Fast five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, boy. It's been a long time since I heard that. We have a Nerds Gummy Cluster, by the way.
Oh, I'm just about to rip off these 5 super duper fast.
Oh, yeah.
Top of the list, Steve. Amazon Prime Days. Did you partake?
Not that I know of.
Numbers on day 1 were down 41%. And I think people have caught on to the jig that it seems like that's a bit of a scam.
Yeah.
Second, Superman. Any interest? Big money on opening weekend last week. 100 million plus.
A little.
Yeah.
I've heard that it's good. And I mean, the Superman movies were bad for a long time, right?
Well, it seems like it. And it depends on what your nostalgia says about the early Superman movies as well, that you can look at now and say the stories may be good, but were they fun to look at? Not really.
Right.
Big money, divisive because can you believe he's actually an immigrant? Apparently that rattled a lot of people. The Epstein Files.
Oh, boy. Well, what Epstein Files?
Are they there and being hidden?
No, they don't exist. What are
Right?
you talking about? There's no list. There's no files. Nothing to see here. Are we still talking about this?
In 50 years, it's going to go down. This is going to go down as one of the largest grifts known to man. This essentially got a party in power over these lies. Mm-hmm. Next up, Grok. Did you see what happened with Grok recently?
It became super racist, right?
Yeah, called itself Mecha Hitler and was playing out scenarios for its now former CEO, Linda Yaccarino, involved in violent sexual issues with, not with people, but like it was just responding and being very vile. So it's safe to say it's a touch broken, which I think that's how we all saw AI going.
Yep. Yeah, it's not surprising at all.
And lastly, Steve, fireworks. I saw a very, very quick video from you. I was curious about where you're landing on fireworks around the 4th of July nowadays.
Yeah, I'm pro fireworks.
Did you go out and buy some? Did you add
I
to
didn't.
the pile? So that was a pile that was established.
Yeah, that
took
was
a video of.
I
Okay.
didn't buy any of them. That was a friend of mine who bought them.
Okay. I think this is one of my more evident signs of aging Because fireworks, I used to, when I was 18, we used to drive down to the Michigan-Indiana border before the larger fireworks were legal here.
Yeah.
And we would go buy whatever our 18-year-old wages would allow us to buy so we could shoot them at each other and off locally, right?
Nice. Yeah.
And I think about 2 years ago, I reached a stage where I finally said, I don't even like these anymore.
Okay. All right.
The cost and return on those is so minimal
Yep.
that I could easily, I think, talk my brain into saying traffic and people in and out of one of these citywide shows is a superior option to me spending $150
Yeah.
for a burned thumb and a bottle rocket going on my roof.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not great. But I didn't waste any money on them, so
Right.
I don't care.
Difference of opinion for you as you freeloaded.
pretty much, yeah.
Before that, I believe for an extended period, Grok shut down. They tried to bring it back online, and it went right back into saying
Yeah.
racist things and referring again to itself as Mecha Hitler and how Hitler did it correctly. And
What do they do when they take it offline? Do they just go in there and like tweak the code? Or they're like, hey, remember, don't be super racist?
Right.
Or
This is fresh off the heels of the other AI system where they coded in an attempted shutdown of the AI system, and the AI like revolted and threatened to release information or something about the people if they did it, and had contingency plans. So I don't know if we're all okay on AI
yeah,
at this point.
Yeah, maybe not.
Which is kind of the point of the last two Mission Impossible movies as well. Spoiler alert, is an AI taking over the world. Before that, the Epstein files.
Yeah, well, I mean, as we found out recently from the who was it, the FBI director?
That's
or
right,
whatever?
Pamela Bondi.
Yeah, doesn't exist.
Nothing
Even
there.
though, like, what, 3 weeks ago, she said they're sitting on my desk.
Sitting on my desk. This was
I just need to review them.
Yeah. We are not that far removed from that image of Republican social media influencers and her standing somewhere on the Capitol or on the White House grounds, holding up binders that said Epstein Files Phase 1 triumphantly, like they were handed them out for review, only to find out there were already documents that were already in the public from early trials, and that now the claim is that there is no list.
Yeah. So you were lying then, or you're lying now? Like, which is it?
There's no middle ground. This is, whenever, if ever, the actual truth of this comes out, it will go down as one of the biggest cover-ups, one way or the other, right? Because if there's no client list in anything, then what is that lady still doing in prison?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, this is very clearly the powerful corrupt protecting the powerful corrupt.
Yeah, because if I'm her attorney, I'm going right into the judge and being like, well, if there's no files, if there's no client list, why is my client in jail?
Yeah.
Please. And I think that she'll end up getting out.
Can you imagine if, to protect themselves, they end up letting her out because of the refusal to release or discuss what actual information is there? Unbelievable. The fact that this is still going on. This Epstein thing started, it feels like, the late 2000s. That's more than a decade.
Yeah.
where this has been discussed and bantered back and forth. Before that, Superman the movie, the newest incarnation of Superman. Is this the third movie Superman of our lifetimes?
Well, there was the Christopher Reeve.
Right. I was not born during
Back
the Christopher Reeve
okay,
saga.
So I remember them. Then it was, who was next? It wasn't Henry Cavill, right? Like there was one before him.
Brandon Routh was in Superman Returns, and that was like early 2000s. That was his only appearance. And then I think it went to Henry Cavill. And now I think we're on to David Corenswet. And fantastic reviews for this. And of course, it enters the political and popular zeitgeist right before its release.
Yeah.
Because the director said that, of course, this is political. It's about an immigrant not feeling welcome in a new place. And boy, oh boy, did the news cycle latch onto that, Steve.
Yep.
The images that should be placed in history books down the road of places like Fox News and the outskirts of Fox News with an image of a movie about a superhero with laser eyes. and the caption of super woke below it.
I love when people overuse the woke thing.
It's woke and gaslighting. Those are the two big ones of our generation. Those are the words of our generation.
Yeah.
Woke and gaslight.
Yeah.
And people don't know how to use them properly.
Yeah,
and they don't even know what they mean.
Nope.
Oh man, I'm excited. I haven't had a chance to see it. Made a boatload of money. By all accounts, seems like it's one, beautiful to look at, and two, a ton of fun.
All right.
Before that, Amazon Prime Days.
Yeah, I don't think that I didn't go searching for any. I'm sure that I've ordered something because what was it, like the 8th to the 12th or something? So it's, I don't know. I may have ordered something, but I didn't go out looking for Prime Day deals.
They've kind of changed because when these first started, there probably were actual pretty good deals. Mm-hmm. But now Amazon so gamed the system that there's the price tracking software and servers that say, please look at this before you buy anything, because 48 hours ago, it was as cheap as it is now, but then they raised the price so that way it looks like a massive reduction.
So they can put the reduction on there.
That did not stop me.
Oh, yeah? What'd you get?
From buying the equivalent of like 25 movies.
Wow.
Different box sets, Steve.
Whoa,
movie
boy.
thing. When do you think, Steve, I'm going to sit down and watch Transformers 1 through 5? Okay.
But you bought them anyway.
You think I'm itching to rewatch The Mummy 1 and The Mummy Returns?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Talking like Brendan Fraser?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What about Terminator 1 through 6?
There's 6 Terminators?
6 Terminators.
Total, how much did you spend?
I was in the range of mind your own business.
Okay. All right. Did you go into Prime Day wanting to order them, or did you?
No, man. But they had a buy two get one free thing, and so I was trying to line up prices and what sounds good and what doesn't. So if you guys want to come over and we can watch Gremlins and Gremlins 2, the new batch, those will be here tomorrow.
Seriously?
Dead serious.
Oh my God. They got you.
Yeah. Otherwise, we can always make time to watch the Hannibal Lecter collection of Manhunter, Silence of the Lambs, and Hannibal. Those are on the way as well.
Boy, they really missed the opportunity to not call it the Hannibal Collector.
Hey,
Hannibal Collector.
So they didn't get me. I'm not falling for their scams.
No, not at all. It doesn't seem like it.
And that is it for me in the Fast Five.
All right, so we have looks like one overlapping one from my list and your list. Okay, number 1 on my list, Diddy.
Oh boy, I'm still shocked that trial ended up that way. Without following it, shocked to read the verdict.
Next, The America Party. Huh?
Oh hey. While I think it's overall a big nothing, the way that this is being targeted, I think should have the MAGA group probably a little bit nervous about.
Oh, I don't think so.
About the midterm elections in 20. I think so.
No, I don't.
We'll talk about that
on the turnaround. Next, the Epstein list.
A nothing burger or the biggest something burger of all time?
I think it's the biggest cover-up of all time.
I think so too. And you and I are a little bit more susceptible to wanting to believe those conspiracies. Mm-hmm. But you're not going to talk me out that this was just like no records of anything and we'll never know. Mm-hmm. Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
1 minute of footage.
Maybe it was a red herring. Just
for 9/11, right?
For 9/11, yeah. Bush did 9/11. Epstein paid the price.
And the wheel keeps on spinning.
Next, the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Does that do anything for you anymore?
You know what it used to? I used to really enjoy the ritual of watching. I preferred the home run derby, and I'd prefer the celebrity softball game. Mm-hmm. But now they do those so late on a Monday night.
Yeah.
And so they'll air the softball game at like 11 p.m., and I'm way too old to be staying up that late on a Monday.
No, not happening.
I'll tune into the game, but there's something to be said about it becoming a little bit homogenized and boring.
Yeah.
They don't wear their own jerseys anymore.
Yeah, I saw a clip from a past All-Star game. It was from sometime in the 90s, and they were all wearing their own jerseys. Mm-hmm. And I think they all had like the same hat, or the hats were the same color, but they had their logos on them. And it was like, man, I miss that. I still remember clear as day. I think it was the 89 All-Star game when
Pete Rose, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
89 when it was in San Francisco when the earthquake hit.
Oh, that's right.
88 or 89, I think. And that's like a core memory from when I was a kid. And I remember like watching the All-Star game, or they were doing pregame introductions, and then all of a sudden the TV went out, and I was like, what the heck? And then, it was like the next day you heard that there was an earthquake.
Why did I think they also have an World Series earthquake?
Maybe that. Never mind. You're
Is
right.
that the one?
It's World Series.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking All-Star game, but it was World Series.
Because when I'm thinking of the Pete Rose All-Star game, I'm looking at the pictures right now of the 1970. He barreled home and ran over Ray Fosse.
Ended his career
with a collision home in an All-Star game.
Yeah.
And now, the most recent headline you have from an MLB All-Star game is that image of former Commissioner Bud Selig in the stands with his the shrug emoji, because the game was tied and every team was out of players, so they left it a tie. So the way it's changed, it's become, and I don't blame the players for this, because would you risk your salary and future over a novelty game?
No.
You think Ray Fosse wishes he
I'm
played
sure.
in that All-Star game?
Exactly.
I mean, somewhere he just gargled through a straw that he wishes he could change it.
R.I.P.
We lose him?
I mean, eventually we're going to.
Right. So we'll just play this after he's dead.
And finally on my list, Oasis, the Oasis reunion.
Died in 2021, R.I.P. Do they have anything that I'm not a music man, right?
Right.
Enjoy music, but I'm a simpleton when it comes to music. Mm-hmm. I know of Wonderwall. Is that
Champagne Supernova?
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So they have two big ones, but I would argue
She's Electric. Oh, I love that song.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't think that would be. It was from What's the Story, Morning Glory, which was their big album.
Oasis is more known for now the brothers hating each other for seemingly eternity, right?
Right.
Than their music.
The fact that they've pulled it together and have done at this point like 3 or 4 shows.
So it has started.
Yeah, it started last weekend or 3 weekends ago, maybe, in Wales. They did like 2 shows in Cardiff, Wales.
I would have.
And by all accounts, they sounded amazing.
Yeah.
The set was great. They played for 2 hours straight, like just powered through. And it was great. All of the reviews are amazing.
I thought about this last week, not thinking about Oasis, thinking about something totally different. But having known my brother for my whole life and living in the same area as him, when I actually brought this up to him on the phone, I said, can you imagine having, like, you and I ever somehow getting to that state to where, one, we don't speak or just actively hate each other? That seems so foreign to me.
Because it's one thing to not speak, but like to do interviews about how you hate your brother.
Unbelievable.
That's a whole other level.
Yeah. And so listen, glad that it's working for them. I mean, I don't think either of them were struggling. It seemed like they were. No. But it's been, according to Wikipedia,
17 years since they played together.
Disbanded in 2009. Man, that 9/11 Bush conspiracy got a lot of them, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Sure did. I would go to an Oasis show in a minute.
Would you?
But I mean, they have, I think, 41 dates. They all sold out.
Oh, sure.
In minutes.
And I would assume football stadiums, right, too, where if you wanted to see them here, that to be MetLife or...
I think they're playing in Chicago. I think that's the closest to us.
So you get to go to the Bears Stadium, probably, right?
I would assume so. What's that, Soldier Field?
Soldier Field.
Yeah.
Probably
I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that they're playing in Chicago.
What's a dollar amount, Steve? Listen, I helped you, as you heard last week, I helped you out with the travel you needed, and I got you there in a jiff over to New Jersey. Mm-hmm. What's the dollar amount you'd pay for an Oasis ticket within a 3-hour drive? So I'm giving you essentially Chicago and Detroit would be the two if they were in either of those cities.
I think I'd pay $500 to go to see Oasis.
I think that's a number. All right. I'm on the case.
I don't think I'll get anywhere near that, though.
You don't think so?
No, I think that you're going to be paying $1,000 if you want to go to that show.
According to Google right now, a couple of the secondary markets, Game Time app, $413.
Ooh.
SeatGeek, $500.
Where are we talking?
Vivid Seats, I have not pulled it up, but you could probably guess. In a football stadium where that one's probably going to seat you at their lowest advertised price, right?
Yeah.
But let me offer you up some of our slush funds, Steve, to make this worth your while. Because let's say, would this be a dream concert for you?
I think so. Yeah.
Would you go halvesies on a $780 floor seat, general admission?
So the slush fund is paying for half of it?
Half it. And I got to tell you, what good for you in this situation?
$400.
I have no interest. This is a one-ticket item.
I need to know where it is and when it is.
It is. This is good news. It's on a Thursday in 1 month.
In what city?
Chicago.
Okay, all right. I thought that they were still in Europe.
No, Chicago.
Okay, Thursday night in Europe. It's going to be tough to get to that one.
Yeah. I don't know if we could swing that from the slush fund. But I would be willing. I'd be happy to do it to get you to an Oasis show.
Give me a date.
Thursday, 8/28.
8/28. Oh boy.
That is, I believe, is that the weekend before?
I'm on vacation.
That's Labor Day week. Steve,
I'm on vacation that week.
are you going? Are we making this happen? Are you buying a secondhand floor general? You know what this floor seat means, though, right? I believe at GA. I'm assuming that means there's
no
stand.
seat.
I would assume
Yeah.
standing.
I would think so.
I went to one GA show. I'm embarrassed to talk about it. So it was at a sand pit with folding chairs. So I guess they had chairs at that one, and the chairs. It was in a rodeo pit, like where they do the horse shows. Take a guess what I saw. It's a name. It's a name.
Ted Nugent.
A little more modern than Ted Nugent, but exact same vein.
A little more modern than Ted Nugent.
Yeah,
you said?
same vein of music, same vein of
Uncle Cracker.
A little bigger than Uncle Cracker. Again,
Kid Rock,
baby. The county fairgrounds.
I can't believe I got that in 3 guesses,
Honestly,
and I was so close with all of them.
Puts on a great show.
I know. I've been to a Kid Rock show.
Yeah.
Never have I enjoyed a show so much from a person that I despise so much.
Right. My favorite part of that was watching all the old people who just wanted to hear his picture that he did with Sheryl Crow and getting baw wit to baw with a white fur jacket, the shock on their face. So that's a Thursday night in Chicago, Steve, or a Sunday night or a Monday night that same following weekend back at the motherland.
Okay.
At MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
I'm going to have to give this some serious thought.
Stay tuned for next week because obviously there's things in between too. Like that's a floor seat, general admission for $780, but you can get a seat for as low as $450. Those are in the 400 levels of a football stadium. So it depends on if you would like the comfort of a seat, or if you want to rock with all the Gallagher fans in the general admission pit.
Not like Gallagher, like
right, the melon smashing.
Totally different Gallagher.
No, he's the opener. They went straight Gallagher down the bill. First, we got Gallagher. Then we got Liam and Noel, the other Gallaghers.
Yeah. Is there any other famous Gallaghers?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. This seems like a tangent. All right, going back. MLB All-Star Game.
We got Teresa Gallagher, the British actress.
Sure.
So, no, there's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we talked at length about it. It's a lot. They're doing what they can in terms of trying to make it mean something.
Yeah.
I forget I don't even remember the stakes they have put on it. I believe, that's right. The winning team gets home field advantage for the World Series.
Okay.
So if the American League wins, the American League representative in the World Series will be guaranteed.
See, I don't like that
advantage.
aspect of it.
I don't either, because there's a chance that, the Toronto Blue Jays, one All-Star, might be the World Series representative.
Yeah.
And they didn't really have a say in the game to determine that, right? Yeah. So, there's got to be a better way to put stakes on it. But you know what? It's a dry spell during sports. I bet it'll end up on my television, Steve.
Sure. Okay, before that, we talked to great length about the Epstein list. This, I think we're both in agreement, probably is the biggest cover-up.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
Can't wait.
Either there never was a list and we've been told for the last however many years that there is a list, or like it is now, we've been told there's a list and now the current administration is covering that up.
Right.
That's really serious.
Based on all of the evidence of the era that this stuff happened, the way things were tracked, the way things were logged, all fingers point to there being a paper trail of the people involved in this.
Yeah.
So for them, after saying that, yep, there's a paper trail involved in this, and the person at the center of it, supposedly big time air finger quotes here, killing himself in prison with, a minute of missing footage right when he passed away.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
I would be stunned if there is not documents about this. And I wonder if it'll end up being something like the JFK assassination, where they release records like 50, 75 years later to cover up CIA items. So I'll be curious. I think we'll be alive when we see the full fruition and release of whatever is being kept, whether that's by leak or by a future government saying, here's literally everything we have. Consume it if you want. We're done with it, because all the parties are like dead.
Yeah. All right. Before that, we had, great. Where'd my list go?
Diddy.
It was, the America Party.
Oh, yeah. The new Elon Musk party. It sounds like what he's going to do is essentially target the red areas where seats may be close to the point where, and the only reason I say that this could mean something is because in borderline areas, light red, if you'd call them, however you want to refer to them, but consistently red, 4 to 6% may be a pretty seismic shift overall if that happens in 4 to 6 districts, because taking 6% away from the red side, they're not taking that much away from the blue side. That would shift the balance. And if you shift 4 to 6 of those seats, 1 or 2 of those seats in the Senate,
that's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
So does he have the ability to impact like that? I don't know, man. He's so hopped up on lewds that I don't know if he can get through a day-to-day at this point.
Well, I think that a year ago, if you had said that, then people would have been on board. But as soon as he aligned himself with Trump, I think he lost a lot of his power, of his support.
Yeah. It definitely turned. And so now that he's kind of back on board with not being okay with Trump after he left the administration.
Right, yeah. But so while he was with the administration, he was okay with Trump being in the Epstein files. But now that he's on the outside, now he's like, hey, by the way, that's bad.
Want it all out, right? And I'll be curious how this unfolds, because the one thing he has that, in spite of himself, may make this come to fruition in a tangible fashion, right? Where we see candidates announced for this party, is money.
Yeah.
And in a lot of times that is all it takes. And if he contributes a boatload of cash and sits back and says, please, let's attack these areas, who knows?
Yeah.
But I also didn't think we'd be in this situation in 2024, the election. So don't take my word for it at all.
And before that, we had Diddy.
For someone who didn't follow the trial, didn't really follow much of what it was about, other than he had a lot of sex parties, right?
Yeah.
Like it seemed like pretty deviant-based parties with people being involved that he was hiring and paying.
Yeah.
Boy, it sure seemed like he wasn't exactly doing things on the up and up. And
yeah, I mean, what do you think? He'll probably do a couple years.
It sounds like the baseline they're looking for him to do 5 years, and these were again convicted on the minor charges.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
Yeah, like he got out of the whole
ones.
like racketeering and trafficking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to do a few years unless the president steps in, which has been made very possible in today's day and age, and says, no, don't worry about it. It all goes back to that video that got talked about and then released of him absolutely abusing his then girlfriend or wife in the hallway of that hotel, which was one of the most shocking videos I've ever seen.
Yeah, and that was like 8 or 9 years ago at this point, right?
Yeah. And she sat up there and actually testified to what she went through. Absolutely unbelievable for her to be able to go through that. But then this is what they talk about whenever they release the statistics on people reporting abuse and problems. Is that
That's why they don't.
never works, and this is why they don't do it.
Yeah.
Here we are again with another massively high-profile case of seemingly all the chips are on the board. We saw what happened. There wasn't much dispute other than him saying, no, it was all good. They all enjoyed it. And here we go. He's off anyway. So here's my quick question for you as we get out of here is, how do you handle these artists who have these things that they do wildly wrong and run amok of the law? How do you handle the music? Like if Diddy's not like on the radio in 2025 anyway,
Yeah.
but let's say, you're on shuffle and you've got an old Diddy song with Notorious B.I.G., whatever, that you used to enjoy. Are you still listening to it and just being okay with it?
Probably not.
There's also no right or wrong answer.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we've talked about this before, like with the whole, with during Me Too with Kevin Spacey. It's
Yes.
like, damn, I really liked The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
And I still want to like The Usual
Yes.
Suspects. But am I able to separate it? I don't know.
I know.
I have no idea.
There has to be a way that I can still like remember encountering hip hop music as a kid. Mm-hmm. And so, kid being I was 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
That era for me was listening to like Nelly and Puff Daddy
Yeah.
and Notorious B.I.G.
Sure.
songs, encountering that. And so that music is kind of ingrained in bringing me those positive memories of that. But so I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like if one of those pops up as like hey, Kyle, here's your youth, and it spins me back on Apple Music.
Right.
Do I just have to inherently go, ugh, next? Or can I be like, yeah, I did enjoy Victory as a song.
Yeah, I think you're, like you said, there's no right or wrong answer to it. You can enjoy the art without condoning what the
Right.
person that made the art did
Yeah.
or does or allegedly did.
Still shocking to see that. And that was, seems like the most high-profile case, that celebrity trial case we've seen
Yeah.
in this country in a long while. Ugh.
All right. Well, that's it. Despite our best efforts, didn't do a brisk 45.
Oh, boy, that went long. Apologies. Well, to nobody else out there, but to you. Me.
All right. At Stephen Kyle, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are going to leave now. We will talk to you next week.
See ya.